I have all these really good Q&A questions, like get to know me, and I just thought, let's go through them. I think it's going to be a blast. So I'll give everyone a second to hop on, and then I have my questions in front of me here on my laptop. So here we go. Okay, the first one's really easy. What time do you go to bed? So I am a midnight chaser. That's what I call myself. I usually am in bed anytime between 11 and 1 a.m. So typically around that midnight mark, although we just got back from the Paris Olympics, so my time actually is a little off in a good way. So I've actually been going to bed earlier. So lately I've been going to bed at like 10:30, which I will take. So anywhere between, we'll say 10:30 to 1 a.m. But I love staying up late. That's like my jam. Okay, number 2. Who is your celebrity crush? Ooh, this is a good one. I feel like mine has changed a few times. Lately, this is like so out there, but I've been listening to the podcast Smartless, and Will Arnett is on there, and he's so funny. So I feel like right now he's my celebrity crush. He just makes me laugh a lot. So he can take that role right now. He's from Arrested Development, if you've never seen that one. Okay, number 3, what's your middle name? Middle name is Elise. Elise. Next one, what is your best trait? Okay, this one, I feel like that's kind of a tough one to ask anyone. What's your best trait? But from a business standpoint and maybe life, I would say my best trait is being adaptable. So I've always been really easy to go with the flow, and I'm very adaptable. So if things aren't really going my way, it's okay. I can just adapt and readjust. So that's where I'm at with that. Okay, let's see. I just want to make sure our videos are working. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, next question is, what is your favorite restaurant? Ooh, this is a good one. So I have many favorite restaurants, but I have 2. So if I want just super casual, where I live, there's a place called Yellow Deli, and I love their sandwiches. So that's my favorite casual. And if I'm going fancy, I haven't been there in a while, but I love Ruth Chris Steakhouse. So those are probably my 2 favorite restaurants. I'll give a third honorable mention, Cheesecake Factory. I know it's like pretty basic, but I love their cheesecake. So good. Okay, interesting fact about me. I'll give you a couple. One, I'm left-handed. So shout out to the other lefties out there. And another interesting fact about me, I love going on game shows. I used to do a lot in my 20s and 30s, and I've been on Wheel of Fortune and Price is Right as a contestant. And both of them I won something. I wouldn't say I won like the jackpot, but I did win on both. So that's an interesting fact about me. Okay, what's the first thing you notice about people? Ooh, this is a good question. I'd say the first thing I notice about people is their vibe. So I'm really good at picking up vibes of people, and I can feel energy a lot. So if people have a bad vibe, it's the first thing I notice. And if people have a really good, positive vibe, it's the first thing I notice. So that's the first thing I notice about people. Next one, what is your spirit animal? Ooh, this is a good one. I've always said like a koala bear or a sloth. I love sleep, like 9 hours of sleep would be my jam. So yeah, I'd say either of those, koala bear or a sloth. I'll give that one. Where did I go to college? I went to college at Vanderbilt University, which is in Nashville, Tennessee. Loved it, had the best time there. It is an awesome college. If you're looking for a good college to send your kid, I had a really good time there. Did the Greek life, got my major, had a double minor, just a really good experience. Did study abroad, all the things. And my 20-year college reunion is coming up, and I'm gonna go back to that, and that's in November. So I'm really excited to go back to Vanderbilt. I haven't been there in a really long time. All right, what was my longest relationship? Or how long was your longest relationship? That one is my current one. So married, we're going on 10 years of marriage. So 10 years would be the answer there. Yay, 10 years next month. What is my favorite ice cream flavor? Ooh, I love this one. Okay, love to hear your answers. Mine is chocolate peanut butter all the way, all day long. Chocolate peanut butter. That's my favorite ice cream flavor. If you don't have chocolate peanut butter combo, I'm pretty sad. And I go to your ice cream shop. That's the best. All right, next one. What was my first job? Okay, well, babysitting was my first job. And then my first like hired as a W-2 employee, I had like a total Saved by the Bell job. I was a beach house attendant for a hotel. And I actually got fired from that job because I let my friends come and use the beach house and I got caught. So, bummer. All right, what is my go-to hairstyle? Like this, just messy. Yeah, messy is probably my go-to style, or a ponytail, but probably like my number one style when I'm not on camera, baseball cap. I wear a trucker hat like almost every single day. So that's my go-to style. And would love to hear in the comments what you guys have to answer for all of these. So make sure you hit subscribe and then you can join the conversation as well. You can also like the live. So go ahead and hit the like button on there and come join the conversation. Okay, next question. Have I been to any concerts or festivals? Yes, of course. My last concert I went to was Sublime, actually. Recently, it was like a month ago. And if you're not too familiar, Sublime, the lead singer, died of a heroin overdose many, many, many years ago. And his son, who's now almost 30, was 4 years old at the time. He's now the lead singer of Sublime, and he crushed it. So it was really cool to see that. I'm not a huge concert person. I do not love crowds. And I've learned that more about myself as I've gotten older. So when I go to a festival or a concert, I can handle, but I start getting a little claustrophobic and I start looking around for like, where's my exit? And when you're like jam-packed in there, I don't know. I just don't love it. But I like music. So yeah, Sublime was awesome. They're really good. If I could change one bad habit of mine, what would it be? Ooh. Well, just one. I have a couple bad habits. One, I'm not type A, and I feel like I'm kind of messy in the sense of like, I let there be just so much clutter in our house, and I'm not good at just like keeping everything super tidy like you see on Pinterest or Instagram. And I wish I was like that. I wish I loved organizing more. I love the idea of organizing. I don't like implementing it. So that's probably what I would change. Okay, what are my pet peeves? My number one pet peeve are dishonest people and liars. I can't stand when people are dishonest or lie, and rude. I'll tack that on too. Okay, do I have any bad habits? I think we just went through that. Yes, of course I have bad habits. I also have a major sweet tooth, which I would love to kick. That's something that I would love to do. Okay, do I have any pets? Yes, I have a dog. His name is Bear. He is a white American Eskimo. He's like a big fluff ball, and he is 14 and a half years old. So he is an old man, and I've had him since he was 10 weeks old. He's kind of grumpy, but I love him. That's my dog. We call him Bearski. Okay, do I prefer the city or the country? All right, I'm super suburbs girl. Like, put me in the suburbs. That's where I'm happy. Big city, I feel like I get eaten alive. Country, I feel like I'm bored. So I am like happy in my little suburbia, like give me to the Target, and that's where I like to be. Where did I grow up? I grew up in San Diego in a town called Encinitas, California. What social media platform do I use the most? Okay, so for posting, YouTube for sure, hands down. For like scrolling, probably Instagram, and actually Facebook as well. I'm in a whole bunch of like mom groups on Facebook, and I feel like I get sucked into just like scrolling and reading everyone's things on there. So those are my top ones. Okay, next one. When was the last time you embarrassed yourself? The last time, I feel like I embarrass myself on a daily basis, but nothing's like totally coming to mind right this instant of like the last time. I don't know. Literally, it happens to me all the time. Like, I feel like I do something embarrassing a lot. I just let it roll off, though, for the most part. Life goes on. So, yeah. What is my morning routine? Oh, this is a good one. So if I have my kids like off to school and my morning's just open, I work from home. So I will make espresso, with my espresso machine, and we have a infrared sauna here at my house, and I will go sit in there. I bring my laptop in, I bring my phone in, probably not what you're supposed to do in a sauna, and I get some work done in there. That's like my morning routine. And I'm out by the pool as well. So I love that. Okay, how would I describe my fashion sense? Improving. I used to not be the most fashionable person, and now I feel like I'm way more fashionable. So I have pretty good fashion sense. Casual for sure. I'm not like a super glam girl, but I love like good clothes. I love jeans, all the things. Okay, next one. We're going to go from fashion to what's my favorite book? All right, my favorite book is by Brian Stevenson, and it's called Just Mercy. They actually turned it into a movie. It is so good. If you have not read it, go read it. Go watch the movie. It will change your life. I promise you. It's that good. Okay, what are my hobbies? Hobbies. Sleep. Being a mom. Is that a hobby? No. And pickleball. I've gotten really into pickleball. I played this morning. That's like my number one hobby right now. And then brunch and happy hour with friends. I love doing that. Favorite color. Okay, favorite color, lavender. That's my favorite color. All right, next one. What is my coffee order? Okay. Coffee order is, I love the spicy mochas. So like an Aztec coffee, that's my favorite if they have that. That's my go-to. And I would substitute whole milk for oat milk if possible. What was my dream job as a kid? Okay, so as a kid, I really want, do you remember those commercials, Publishers Clearinghouse, where they would like show up with a check for someone, Ed McMahon? I wanted to be part of those commercials so bad, and I just wanted to be the person that knocked on the door. That's all I wanted to do, was be the door knocker with the check in my hand, standing there next to Ed McMahon as the Publishers Clearinghouse door knocker. Still available for that job. Okay, what phone do I have? I'm filming on it right now. I have the iPhone 14 Pro. Last country I traveled to, just got back from France. We went to the Paris Olympics, so that's the last country I was in. I got back last Monday, so I've been home a week. It was the best time ever. Do I prefer tea or coffee? Okay, I'm going to throw in a new category on this one, kombucha. Kombucha is definitely my drink of choice. We have it on tap at our house. We also have cold brew coffee on tap at our house. And my husband and I own a beverage distribution company that distributes kegs of kombucha and cold brew coffee. So I am a huge fan of kombucha. So I would go kombucha, cold brew coffee, and then tea. And if I'm going to go tea, matcha as well. Okay, what is the first thing you do after coming home from work or school? Well, I work from home, so I don't really come home from that. I'd say just family time. Family time is what I do. Favorite movie. All right, my favorite movie of all time is The Notebook. I know, it's so cliche for a girl to say that. I will cry my eyes out every time I see it, and I've seen it dozens of times. And I just learned they're turning it into a musical, which I'm so excited about. Okay, do you like dogs or cats? Dogs or cats? Dun, dun, dun. Dogs. I'm not a cat person. Not even a little bit. My 6-year-old really wants a cat, asks me all the time. I think I'm a little allergic to cats, but also like cats and I don't vibe. I don't know. I'm scared of them. They're scared of me. Some are cute. I feel like if I met like the right cat, I'd be good. But I'm a dog person. Like a puppy walks by me. I don't know who you are. I don't care. I'm stopping you and I'm going to ask you if I can pet your puppy. And I will like snuggle your puppy. I love dogs. Total dog person. Okay, next one. Do I use a PC or a Mac? Answer. Dun, dun, dun. I'm definitely an Apple girl. Mac all the way. Okay. What theme parks have I been to in the last year? Oh, okay. I've been to Disneyland. And as a mom who has now a 6.5-year-old and a 5-year-old, I'm definitely in the theme park state of life. We have season passes to SeaWorld, and our Legoland ones just expired. But I feel like before that, I basically lived at Legoland and SeaWorld a lot. So if you ever have questions about Legoland or SeaWorld in San Diego, I got you covered. I know all about them. They're a lot of fun. Oh, and I went to Knott's Berry Farm in the past year. I've been to a lot of theme parks. Okay, Favorite drink, we talked about this. Kombucha is my go-to. Also, I drink a lot of Topo Chico. I love Topo Chico, the glass bottle, the sparkling water. It's my fave. Okay, how many languages do you speak? What if I told you it was like 10? And I'm a CIA. No, I'm just kidding. I speak one well. I speak English. And then I took Spanish throughout high school, a tiny bit in college, and I barely can say anything besides Donde está la biblioteca. That's about it, which means, where's the library? So yeah, I kind of lost Spanish. Oh, and when I was like 6-ish, I knew how to read and write Hebrew. I don't anymore. I mean, I could probably read a couple words, but that's about it. So those are the languages. And then when we were in Paris, I knew like bonjour, merci, and that's about it. All right, what is my nickname? I go by D a lot. Deanne is kind of hard to say, so I usually just tell people to call me D, especially if I'm like at Starbucks and they need a name for your cup. It's always D. That's my go-to. What is my go-to fast food order? And I went specific on this because the fast food that I get the most is In-N-Out Burger. So let me tell you my order. I get protein style, animal style burger. And then I usually go there with my girls. We'll split a French fry. And if I'm being really indulgent, I'll get a milkshake, but I'm trying to be better. And then that's it. They get a milkshake. And they get the Neapolitan one, which is the 3 flavors in one, and I split it into 2 cups, so they each get a cup. All right, so my order is the protein style, animal style. So good. Favorite thing to do when I have free time? I'm a total like Netflix and chill girl. Like just give me the remote. I just want to like watch a good movie, escape. If I have free time and I want to be pampered, I'm gonna go get a massage. I love massages. So that's my other go-to. And I do a lot of beach walks. So I do that as well. That's kind of more for my exercise, but I love that. Where do I currently live? I live in San Diego, California. How tall am I? I am 5'8", 5'8". So kind of tall for a girl. What are some of my favorite TV shows? Oh, we only have 2 more questions left. Okay. What are some of my favorite TV shows? Ooh, these are good. I loved This Is Us. It's over. I was very sad about that. That was like my favorite. And I see it on Netflix and I need to watch it, but Cobra Kai. I loved that. They have a new season out. I don't know why. I haven't watched it yet, but I'll get there. Ooh, Jersey has a question. Favorite childhood memories? Oh, that's a good one. Okay, I'll give you a few. I'll give you like what just pops to mind. We used to go to Yosemite every single year, Yosemite National Park, and that's always held just like a good spot in my mind. I still to this day love Yosemite, but we went as a kid, and that's like one of my favorite memories. And it was like my family, my cousins, like grandparents, everyone went. So that was a really fun childhood memory. And now back at you, Jersey. Tell me, what is your favorite childhood memory that pops into your mind? Okay, and what is your favorite sport? All right, playing or doing? I have 2. Skiing, I love to ski. It's like the one sport I'm really good at. And then pickleball. I've been getting really into pickleball. I played this morning and I love it. Like I went from very, very beginner to now I'm like intermediate beginner. Maybe almost advancing out of beginner and going into intermediate. I'm almost there. I still am like getting there. But that's my favorite sport. And then sports to watch, I tend to like not be one of those people that like wants to sit down and just watch football or anything like that. But I think soccer is pretty fun to watch. So that one I like a lot. All right. What other questions? Does anyone else have any questions? I just blew through so many good questions. We're about 19 and a half minutes in, so I was planning for about that 20-minute mark. So if anyone has a final question to throw at me, let me know. This will stay up so you can watch the replay and see my answers to everything else if you want. And this was fun. I mean, maybe we'll do this every week. I love it. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. This channel is all about beauty reviews, so if you're not into that, don't hit the subscribe button. It's probably not for you, but if you're into it, that's awesome. Share it with your friends who love all things beauty and skincare and all that. I would love to have them be part of the community. And if you think of more questions, throw them into the comments and I'll try to answer them on the next video. All right. Bye, everyone.